Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Out of Fuel Simracing. We are a Le Mans Ultimate League based in North America. I'm your host for tonight, Nathan Murthy, joined as usual by Dakota Botello, and for
Hello.
tonight, Tuna Fortunato will be joining us for a little bit as well. Gentlemen, how much are you looking forward to this one?
Oh yeah, I am looking forward to this. I'm very excited. Spa is a great track. A lot of people are familiar with it, but it produces great racing and occasionally, as we saw yesterday, some carnage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it after last night, that's for sure.
We did see. If you guys have not checked out last night's stream for uninitiated, you should, after this one, definitely go check it out. There was some action on lap one. Spa-Francorchamps, a circuit that we have been at the finale, it has been the finale for the last 4 seasons, is a staple of the OOFS calendar. And everyone's pretty familiar with it, and but if you're not, really the important bits are getting La Source right, make sure that you don't die up Eau Rouge, and break in time for the bus stop, and you're good to go. Some good overtaking zones. We have heard the feedback from last night's broadcast, and we have put up Eau Rouge as a possible overtaking zone. Of course, no one's going to try it, but as a possible overtaking zone, they should. Just for, I mean, we're totally not biased for more content or whatever, but they should do it.
Oh yeah.
At the hard corners, of course, for GT3's Eau Rouge and Fuan, the fast corners are going to be a bit tricky, especially because tonight's race is a 90-minute race. So, in addition to having to manage fuel strategy, our drivers will have to seriously think about tire life, because that is reaching the limits of the GT3 tire. For the hypercars, braking is the really hard part for the bus stop and for Rivage. And also Rivage is tricky just because it's so low speed that the aero hasn't quite kicked in, and they can get, if they get stuck, especially behind a GT3, it can get real tricky. I should have added La Source as well, but honestly, that isn't that big a deal. I hope not. I hope I haven't commentators curse it, but well, only one way to find out. Brown and Chad helpfully pointing out that you can pass underneath cars in Eau Rouge. Yeah, once again, if you don't get that, definitely watch last night's stream.
You are, sir, you are correct.
Before qualifying has just gotten underway, our drivers are heading out on cold tires. So let's take this opportunity to review the championship standings. In the hypercar class, not a lot of takers for tonight's race, but Ricciardo has secured the championship at the previous round at Coda. Mason Malford in second, and Jumpy Will in third are still locked in a battle for P2, if the drop round math is correct. Jeff Arroyan in fourth had a great race last time out, just missed out on the win to Jumpy Whale, who did a great job. Jesse Olsen in fifth, having kept it nice and consistent. Dan Velasco in sixth, James Rubio in seventh, Andrew Canelli in eighth, Ryan Balloon and Nate Sides rounding out our top 10. Right on points too, so interesting to see if one of them shows up. I do believe Nate Sides is in the server. For the GT3s, real quick, Carl Contout as well, securing the championship. 5 wins out of 5 races. This has been a very dominant run from him. Although last time he did get quite the scare from Parker Thomas. I will see what he can do this week. If the practice times are any indication, he is still very much on top of things. But of course, tonight's race is going to be a bit of a shake-up in terms of strategy. Behind him, Guillermo Perret is sitting pretty comfortably in second, and the battle is further down the order between Chris Wilson and Joe Marsilia for third in the championship. Followed closely behind by Harrison Miller, Grayson Head, Owen Bierkircher, and Illy Bordian, separated by 3 points. Richie Wood and Abe Wozniak are going to be fighting for the top 10 honors. There are a couple other drivers just outside the top 10 who may be giving them a challenge. Alright then, let's get into it. So drivers have completed their out laps, at least the ones who headed out immediately. Jumpy Well is just heading out, as we see Jeff Arroyan in the Podium Hunters Porsche 963. We're heading through up to Ravash here.
Then we have to acknowledge the highs in the chat, or the people are going to be upset.
We do have to acknowledge the highs. Hi, everyone.
Yeah,
Great
hi
to
everyone.
see you all. Yeah. We also have to say hi to Brian, who signs our paychecks. No, he doesn't. We don't get paychecks here.
Yes. I get one.
Wait, you're getting paid?
Yeah, I got to file 1099. Okay.
God damn. Okay. I'm gonna take this up with the union leadership. Yeah, as we see Jeff Ryan looking pretty spacey in this third sector, though Nate's side's looking pretty fast. Let's get that quality info so you guys can see what I'm seeing here. Purple sector 1, purple sector 2. Of course, this is the first lap, so tires may not be in the window just yet, but Nate's side's looking pretty strong in the Toyota so far. Gonna come up, of course, to the bus stop. This is what really makes or breaks your laps. As in the braking zone, does he make the apex? He kind of does. In the second part, he definitely does. A little bit squirrely on the exit, though. Wow, well held.
Little fishtail.
Yeah, a little, yeah, you know.
Fishtail. Style points.
Thinks he's driving an 8.6. Drifting around.
Handling his inner Takumi Fujiwara as he goes to the top of the timing sheets. We do have to acknowledge our newest hypercar driver, Jordan Nixon. Welcome addition to the league, and then I had the pleasure of seeing him race in other leagues, and if that's anything to go by, I'd be looking out for this guy's race tonight. He is a fast guy.
Yeah, always great to have new hypercar drivers. The hypercar class is a very interesting one, and it's a difficult car to drive. Oh, as he goes really wide there.
A little dusty. It's fine. A little buff.
It's a caddy. It's used to being treated hard.
Takes No Name pretty well there, heading down into Boulogne. Let's go to
And what makes the caddy different from some of these other hypercars here?
You mean other than big V8?
Other than the big V8 and the bump stop.
I don't know. What makes it different?
I've always found that it's very difficult. The braking on this car, at least when I was using it, the delta between having a great braking zone and locking up and dying is very small.
Yeah, I do believe they've updated the braking model a little bit with the latest patch. That did come out mid-season, so I hear good things about prototype braking since then. Maybe the Cadillac has also gotten a bit of a boost thanks to that. As Jordan Nixon comes up to the line, very smooth through the bus stop there, great to see. And he's going to come up to the line. It's going to be a 202.2, puts him in fourth. Only a couple tenths off P2 in the championship, Mason Moffat, who is wiggling down the straight, okay. Never seen the K-pop Alpine do that or that either.
Oh.
Yeah, getting our
And perfect.
There it is.
Well, 360 no scope.
Yeah, that was sick, actually.
Yep, we're off to a great start, folks. Get the curse counter.
The one for the curse count.
That was just a dope-ass backside 360. Come on.
Speaking of curse counter, let's head over to Josh Pawpaw, who has got purple sector 2.
Yes.
Oh! No.
Oh no.
That was absolutely unintentional. Still gets second. That's a hell of a good. God damn.
Despite our best efforts.
Despite our best efforts. As you see a couple more hypercar setting times, William Angram and Dan Velasco. I believe that's all the hypercars in the lobby are actually attending, so that's good to see. And yeah, Josh Pawpaw heading up Eau Rouge, look pretty comfortable. Gonna go down to, let's go on board with Pawpaw. So we can see yeah. So we're momentarily gonna hide the chat, so there's no there. And be nice and smooth on the throttle coming through the exit of Lacombe. I believe it's called Malmedy. Holding some speed. Nice and sharp on throttle through there to get a bit of rotation through the exit of Ravage. Move through No Name a little bit wide of the apex, but that's okay. You can use quite a lot of that exit curb on there. So, not necessarily the end of the world. Brakes nice and late, going into Pouon! The car wants to step out!
Yeah, we saw that a lot yesterday during the sprint race.
Yeah. And we did see Josh Hall do a great job of holding it there. Really, the difference in the GT3s, like I said, they're very sketchy in the high-speed corners around here, and the difference between a pole lap and a lap where you crash out is extremely small. Josh Popov doing well to demonstrate, hopefully the latter, although I think he's invalidated by going over at Pouon, so he'll have to go again.
He's got time for a couple more laps.
For sure. Alright, let's get the rest of the back up. Sorry, chat. Oh, there we go. And now let's go to the other GT3 who's lighting it up right now, Parker Thomas. Heading through Blanchimont. 2 purple sectors so far. Looking very strong in this qualifying session. Gonna come up to the bus stop. Can he keep the lap together? We've seen other drivers struggle a little bit on the exit here. The first apex. Goes for the second. Smooth throttle. Uses a lot of the curb on the exit there. Not exactly advisable in the GT3s. Gonna come up to the line. What's it gonna be? Oh, it's gonna be bailing out.
Wow. Great lap.
Oh, wait, was that a record lap? Damn. 2:18.6. What a lap. Wow. What a lap.
Oh, wow.
Parker Thomas channeling his inner Max Verstappen.
In a BMW, no less. And that's a great job to get pole. Parker is loving the circuit. Had the pleasure of doing 4 hours with him, and he was rapid throughout. So he's going to be one to watch. Definitely in contention here. Popov has had a decent first sector, more or less even with his previous effort. Going through Ravage right now, heading down to... Looks like he's nailed the apex a little bit more, a little wide on exit there. Okay.
He's got to nail this corner.
He's got to nail Pouon this time. It's going to look like much better.
Yeah, really
Yep,
good.
keeps it nice and planted there. He's going to make that exit comfortably. So we'll keep an eye on that lap time. We'll just get back to Popov in a moment. Guy who has won 5 out of 5 this season so far, Carl Contat. Down in second at the moment, a little bit down in the first sector, so maybe might be the success ballast kind of slowing him down a bit, although he is very slow on the exit of his corner, so probably spooling up for one fast lap. Circling back to Josh Popov, he's had a purple middle sector much better. You can see that improvement right there from that smooth Pouon. And he's going to come up to the bus stop. Let's hope he nails this one. And right on the money on the first apex. Pretty good on the second. Always using that curb too much. And he's going to come up to the line. Let's see what kind of lap time he's put together. Ooh, a 2:18.8.
Oh, great lap.
Wow.
Yeah. Very nice, Joshua. Very nice.
Yeah, very good lap there. And he's parking it, I think. That's all she wrote for him. Richie Wood, meanwhile, behind purple sector 3 in P5, also parking it. Looks like he is not going to push that issue any further. But great lap from Richie to put him in P5, 2:19.513. Owen Bierkircher, our LMP3 pole sitter from yesterday, going through Pouon and now through Piff-Paff. Owen Bierkircher, I want to shout him out. That last night was his. Ooh, I don't know if that counts as a commentator's curse, but I'm gonna skip that one for now. Last night, hops into the LMP3 for his first ever race, and qualifies it on pole position with a freaking good lap too. It was about half a second ahead of the rest of the field almost. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Owen's always been a hard pusher, you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's been very fun to watch, and he's been having a great week so far. Narrowly missed out on the win. Came down to the last lap and an unfortunate moment in that Ginetta, but he's looking strong right now in P4. Invalidated to Sector 2, but is he going to go again? Sure does look like it. Yep, he is going for it again. So Bierkircher is going to give this qualifying one more shot. Let's see how he gets along.
Yeah, proving Tuna right there. Pushing again.
Yeah.
So hard.
Pushing really hard. Pushing so hard.
The first time you said it, I didn't want to say anything. I was like, huh, is he saying it that? Is he saying pushing hard? Like, oh, pushing hard. No, I know.
I was waiting for the follow-up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Owen's I've partnered with Owen a few times in some of the endurance races, and he's just very steady and unflappable. So great partner to race with in those long races.
Hard pusher.
And a hard pusher, exactly.
And a hard pusher. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done that Mercedes some great justice so far this season, has put in some good drives. The results have not always come his way. He's had a bit of bad luck, and the Mercedes being the Mercedes. But yeah, looking great right now in quali. He has dropped down to 5th because Guillermo Perret has stopped at the exit. Okay, I think he's given up on that final lap, but 2:19.3 from Guillermo. Not bad at all, considering that Guillermo and Carl are both on 40 plus kilos of ballast for success ballast for tonight. So they're doing a great job. Richie Wood in 5th so far. Chris Wilson, another standout driver from the season, really. Has maiden season in OOFS and has done a great job stepping into both GT3 and LMP3. Just 2:99, just misses out on improving a little bit. He's going to go again, though. He is going to go. I wonder if the clock stopped as he went across the line, because he's pushing as if it didn't. I'm guessing it hasn't. But let's go back to Owen Bierkircher. I see the question in chat, Trav. I'll get back to you in a second. And Owen's going to come out to the bus stop. It's a good first apex. Good second apex. It's a little bit wide on exit. I think he got on the power maybe a fraction of a second too early. But let's see as he comes across the line. What's the lap time going to be? 2:19.3. It's a PB, but he doesn't improve his position. Owen Bierkircher, still a very good starting spot. 5th place is nothing to scoff at looking at this grid. And Travron, you're asking how many tires did endurance drivers get? Yes, they do get 10 tires, so 2.5 tire sets. Brian has already mentioned that in chat. And yeah, we have seen that the endurance qualities tend to be a little bit less flat out push than the sprint qualities. And yeah, that definitely does play a factor, especially because tonight's race is so much longer. Maybe having an extra set of tires is not a bad thing. So it's really interesting to see if people are actually holding back, or whether what they're thinking in terms of tire strat. That definitely does play a factor. Yeah. Mason, the curse is already won because I tuned into Josh Popov and he immediately fucking lost it at Puan. Was it someone else? No. Oh no, sorry. It was actually for your car. We tuned into you and you lost it at the top at the end of the Camel Straight. So sorry, buddy.
Oh, so it should be 2.
It should be 1. I mean, Popov did continue his lap. He just lost his best one, so I'm gonna call that 1.5.
Yeah, apologies, Mason.
Yeah.
For that curse.
But yeah, I think that's a wrap on.
This is where I leave you guys. So good luck with the rest of the broadcast, and have a good race, guys.
Hey, thanks for
Tuna.
stopping by, Tuna. Yeah, great to have you.
Absolutely. Have a good one, guys.
See ya.
All right, and as we say goodbye to Tuna Fortunato, we can take a quick look at the results of qualifying. Jeff Arroyan on pole for the Hypers. We barely mentioned them this whole broadcast, but great job, Jeffrey. 3/10 ahead of Jordan Nixon, P2 on debut. What did I say? Fast boy right there. William Angram in third. Great qualifying from him as well. He's been having not the easiest season of the Toyota, and that's a great result for him. Dan Velasco in fourth. Jumpy Whale in fifth. Probably success ballast coming into play. Nate Sides in sixth, and Mason Moffat runs out our hypercar grid. All within a second though, so I'm sure there's more to come in the race. And looking at the GT3s real quick. Parker Thomas on pole position after his win last night. He's riding high on this Belgian circuit. Josh Popov in second, makes it a Cats Make People Happy 1-2 lockout. Carl Contout in third and Guillermo Perez in fourth. Our championship protagonists this entire season are starting behind the front row for once. Owen Bierkircher in fifth, great quality from him as we discussed. Richie Wood as well, great qualifying. In sixth, Chris Wilson in seventh, Mike Doherty in eighth. Great lap from him. Doherty has not really been up top this season, so great to see that. Alexander Yuri in 9th, another great qualifier, and Grayson Head in 10th place. Looking further down the order, I do believe this is accurate. So Jesse Olsen in 11th in the Lexus, having switched to GT3s for today. Dan Duchesne in 12th. Joe Marsilia in 13th. Oh no, wait, hold on. The order is actually messed up because Mike Doherty is back here. So I'm just going to have a look at the GT3 grid here. Grayson Head in 10th. See if we can get stuff back up. So, got Grayson Head in 10th. Ignore the timing numbers; they're a bit weird. Jesse Olsen is in 11th. Donnie Greathouse in 12th, and Joe Marsilia in 13th. Our one of our guys battling for P3 in the championship. Although Harrison Miller is not here, so wait, who is he battling for in the championship? I forgot. Illy Borjan in 14th, Chris McLennan in 15th, Justin Jackson in 16th, Matthew Canelli in 17th, Dan Duchesne in 18th, Brian Crane in 19th, Amrit Vastrala. I don't know if he set a lap time in quali. It might just be that Brian Crane is bringing up the rear of the field for GT3. DJ Mustang in chat. I think one of the hypercars will assert dominance and crash into the GT3s at Rouge. Well, if last night is anything to go by, it's not out of the question.
Depends on if they're using VR.
Yeah. Oh god. Well, it is daytime now, so it shouldn't be as much of an issue. Let's hope. As we see, the formation lap has gotten underway, and as we wait for the lights to go green, I wanted to give a quick shout out for the channel. We've just hit 100 subscribers today, and I just wanted to, yeah, this is big vibes, and yeah, just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has subscribed. It's been an honor getting to do this, and I never thought we would get to 100, but great to see. And if you aren't, please do subscribe to keep up with more stuff like this.
Yeah, next 1 million subscribers, so let's get there.
We're only 999,900 away. As we get to the line, green flag is waving. We are green. Oh, Jumpy Whale getting a bit of an iffy start at the back there. But Jeff Arroyan hugging the inside. Jordan Nixon trying to make a move around the outside of La Source. That is brave in the hypers. Further behind, William Angram and Dan Velasco battling hard as they're gonna go up Eau Rouge. Keep it clean, guys. Jordan Nixon slotting in behind. Willie gives it up eventually to Dan Velasco, who has taken P3 as the hypercar field has made it up through Eau Rouge. Let's take a quick look at the GT3s. Parker Thomas has maintained his lead, has actually made a big lead on coming out of Eau Rouge. Josh Popov has dropped off quite a bit at the start, as Guillermo Perez and Carl Contout battling with Owen Bierkircher for second place. Taking a quick look at that. Oops, my apologies. As Guillermo Perez does make it around Carl Contout. Owen Bierkircher not giving this up though. Goes on the outside of Carl. Great move from Owen there, and manages to get up to P3. Quintard now having to lose a couple positions at the start there. Ooh, big twitch too. He does get a great one coming into No Name though. The Porsche strong entry showing there, but he's not quite gonna get alongside for Poulon. That is a bold place to send it if you're thinking about it, and Quintard thinks better of it. We're still 88 minutes out of 90 to go, so probably a good idea. Further back, Josh Popov has fallen off quite a bit at the start, and even further back, we're seeing even great battling here. Richie Wood has dropped off a little bit on this first lap, has qualified 6th and has dropped to 9th. So, really some shenanigans going on in the GT3 field. Oh, yellow flag sector 2, the Stan Duchesne at the back of the GT3s. And Jesse Paulson has fallen off a little bit as well. I wonder if they had contact or something. Meanwhile, Richie Wood has Donny Greathouse all over his rear wing. As they go through Blanchimont, Donny backs out. Smart decision. Richie Wood now gonna come up to the bus stop, as we're gonna see them get to the end safe and sound. Whew, that was quite the first lap.
Yeah, everyone try.
Oh, as Alexander Yuri in the back there going really wide. Wonder if there was some contact there at the bus stop. And some stuff we'll have to go back and look at, but this has been a very clean lap 1. All things considered. Ooh, I see that!
Oh no!
Oh no, not really. Big contact coming into Lacombe, and he's gonna have to get going because the GT3
Oh, is he
field's
missing
coming
a wheel?
up quick. Don't think so. I thought the same thing at first, but he seems to be okay. He is rejoining. I don't see any sparks from that car. Maybe just shaken, not stirred. So, yeah, he is going to rejoin with all 4 wheels on that car. Although he may have picked up a puncture on the front left there, if I'm reading that correctly. Yeah, he's definitely got something going on at the front left. He's struggling to turn right. Taking some very creative lines. The GT3 field is coming through right there. Keep it clean, guys. Yeah, you can see them now filtering through. Well, you're doing a great job staying off the racing line. Also, going on the grass is a choice. Yeah, I wonder what happened. Oh, Donny Greathouse as well as had a yellow flag. So, we'll catch up to these incidents real quick. So, sorry, I've been yapping on for a while. So he goes through. Ooh! Oh, just overcooked it a little bit. Oh!
Oh no!
That's a huge hit. Yeah, that might be what's caused the issues now. Oh, it wasn't the initial incident, it was just getting collected, and really nothing I think Moffat could have done there. Just when there's a hypercar stuck on the apex of Lacombe. Well, he's making it back very slowly to the pits now. Donny Greathouse as well.
Yeah, and they're coming in there so fast, it's really hard to react.
This is what happened to Donny Greathouse. Ooh, just Rouge things. Does he keep it out of the wall? Just about. Okay, so he's still in it. He's still in it. It's
well held.
Yeah.
That's gonna take about 10% tire life off of all 4 of those tires, I bet.
Yeah, for sure. So, and the GT3 field, Parker Thomas has extended that lead now up to 2 seconds ahead of Guillermo Perret. Owen Bierkircher right behind the Lexus driver. Further back, we're seeing a bit of a Richie Wood being a train conductor once again, a little bit. And yeah, behind him, Alexander Yuri, and I believe that's Joe Marsilia battling it out for P10. These guys are having a bit of having a nice scrap coming up here. The Corvette driver managing to get ahead of the Ferraris, as it is a Ferrari 11, 12, 13. So if you take 10 positions out, it's a 1, 2, 3. At least that's what the Ferrari fans tell me.
Yeah, Tifosi. We know. Very familiar.
That's you see now. Let's go. Oh, and Bierkircher got past Guillermo Perret. Damn.
Oh, that was the slap.
That was just now. So, wonder if he's caught him on the straight. Yeah, this is coming up Kemmel. That's a huge run. I wonder.
Yeah, you wonder if Guillermo had to lift there if he had a moment into Eau Rouge.
it's very likely the Lexus does like to turn more than you want it to. Owen Bierkircher doing well to get that move done at the end of Camel. Good stuff. And he's pulling a gap now too. Oh, the hypercar field.
Yeah, really well done by Owen. And it's also worth reiterating that Guillermo and Carl have a lot of ballast. Guillermo, I believe, has 40 kg of ballast, and Carl has 50. So the car's going to feel a little bit different.
Yeah, for sure. It's we like to say that it's like strapping a small child into the passenger seat of these cars. Of course, they don't actually have a passenger seat, but if they did, it would be pretty funny. As we see now, Owen Bierkircher still leads, and yeah, Guillermo and Carl are gonna have a bit of an interesting race. Yo, what? So let me go here so I can see what's actually happening. Richie Wood is still kind of holding up this train a little bit. Alexander Yuri is, I'm sure, desperate to find a way past. As behind him, Chris McLennan has got past Mike Doherty, so this Ferrari train has had a change in positions. So McLennan also doing quite well. One of the most improved drivers, I'd say, this season. Chris has been consistently fighting for top 10s and real improvement from season 4. So just wanted to shout him out real quick here as they head up Eau Rouge. Willie Mangrum has had a yellow flag. That is nowhere near these guys, fortunately. So let's take a quick. It's coming out of the pits. Oh, is this cold tires? It might just. Okay. Oh, he's just kind of stopped to let, I think, everyone by. That's good. That's good thinking from Billy. Jefferoyan sets the fastest lap in the hypers. Mike Doherty looking to get past Chris McLennan here. Got much better on the braking, going through Rivage as ahead of them. Joe Marsilia trying to get past Richie Wood. Alexander Yuri already got past him. Ooh, they're going side by side down the run to Poulon. Aston versus Ferrari. Who backs out first? Ooh, they make contact! As Richie Wood eventually is forced to back out a little bit there, and the other two Ferraris take their chance and make their way past the Aston Martin.
Yeah, maybe some Ferrari team orders going on here.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It's further ahead. Chris Wilson, Grayson Head, both hanging out behind leaders. Josh Topol has caught up to these guys, so he's not too far off the leading pack here. So we're gonna see if he can he make a move going into the bus stop? He's got a decent run. Nope, chooses to back out of it. His Popov is on about 62% VE, so he's got a little bit on Grayson Head. Grayson, we know, is a bit of a pusher. That's 2-note column. And yeah. Oh, Jesse Olsen. Why is Jesse in the chat? Oh no, Jesse, what happened to you?
Oh no.
Oh. I can't see an incident, strangely enough, so maybe something happened. Actually, we do need to go. Oh my god, okay. There is quite the train happening here right now. Coming up to Eau Rouge, but it looks like everyone's got their shit together. Willie's making his way past the GT3s for position. No, he's actually still a lap down from the GT3s. But he's making his way past him. Ooh, yellow flag sector 3 for Dan Duchesne. That's at the bus stop. I think he's out of the way. Yeah, he's well out of the way. And rejoins, waiting for everyone. Good on you, Daniel. Let's go back to the start, actually, because, yeah. I wanted to see what happened to Popov. I see a lot of contact. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, that's the Lando Norris line. You don't want to take that line. Oh, and the contact with Richie Wood just for good measure. So yeah, getting feisty, the GT3s at turn 1. And yeah. So, oh, and he tried to draft Richie, I think, but that did not seem to work out. Saw him come out. I don't think the replay is going to go as far. No, it does not. Chris Holmes, interesting. So Jesse Olsen. Trying to find it, Jesse, but I don't see it. Oh, I think I found it. So here's Jesse Olsen trying to make the inside of Puon on Chris Holmes, going side by side. That is some real. Oh no!
Oh
no! He caught that curb. The curb on the exit of Puon has a very small bump. I think you can just catch it in the corner there. It can really throw your car. Dan Duchesne spinning into reverse. But yeah, that is a hugely unfortunate contact. As at reverse as well, Dan Velasco. Okay.
Oh no.
Seems to have had a moment. Oh, yellow flag with Jordan Nixon as well. Oh my god, okay, a lot of things kicked off while we were looking at the replays here. So Nixon going through. Oh, catches a bit of gravel. Oh. The Cadillac just caught up. And Velasco, I think, it spun out trying to avoid him. Yeah, I wonder if that's what that was here. We can see it from Velasco's POV. Yeah, he ducks out of the way just in time, but yeah, in the grass, you're not really going to break down.
Oh!
I wonder if that's a dead engine. That's a huge hit backwards into the wall. Not ideal.
Rear wing seemed okay, though.
Somehow. The rear wing did not break off. That is crazy. Oh. And keeping in teams with us missing overtakes to look at catch up on incidents. Carl Contado and Guillermo Perez have fallen down the order quite a bit. Chris Wilson has gone past both of them. Grayson Head is challenging Carl and has got past Guillermo. I see a bit of contact. Okay, I think we can go and look. We're not gonna miss anything, right?
Of course not.
Chris has already got past Carl here, so this is Grayson trying to make it. Ooh, a little bit of contact on entry. Grayson continuing to push the issue, but ultimately can't get past. So that's some good defending by Carl there, holding his position, not really giving it up. Oh, a little bit slidey on the exit, but that's fine. Oh, and Chris Wilson and Carl Contado having a bit of contact as well. They're going really close, going through Stabilo 2 over here. And Chris Wilson runs a little bit wide. That's all the impetus that Carl needs. And so does Grayson, as they are going to jostle here to try and get alongside Chris Wilson. It's like The Bachelor, but in reverse. As we see them make it through Blanchimont, all in single file, smartly done there. As we see Josh Popov in the back of this train trying to make a move on Guillermo Perez. Let's see if we can get a view of that. Popov going around the outside, switches to the inside for the second part of bus stop. They do really well to go side by side without contact. And Josh Popov is still side by side with Guillermo, but we'll see who gets ahead into turn one. It looks like Guillermo has backed off. So, yeah. That is some great battling there. Going through. As we see now, Grayson Head has got a great run on Chris Wilson, has managed to get past Carl in that melee we saw coming up through Stabilo, and they have a great run coming up to Eau Rouge, but then suddenly lost it. I wonder if Grayson lifted a little bit to get out of it. Coming through Eau Rouge, and he stays in fourth for now. Well, out in front, Parker Thomas has been controlling this race pretty well. 2.8 seconds the gap to Owen Bierkircher. Owen has actually closed that up a little bit, but these two are running very close on pace. And yeah, it's gonna be real interesting to see what they bring to us later on. But speaking of the now, Richie Wood and Donnie Greathouse going side by side into Rivage. Richie leaves him with space. That's very respectful of him. Behind him, the Cadillac of Jordan Nixon having to lap the car behind. This is going to be a bit awkward. 3 wide heading down into Pouon. Jordan Nixon clears them well before the braking zone. Richie and Donnie going onto the grass a little bit. Richie Wood ultimately lifting out of it and living to fight another day. Yeah, that was some good fighting. Let's go. Brian Crane behind Richie, also looking to make a position now. As further up the order, Josh Popov has pulled a gap on Guillermo. Ooh, goes a little bit wide of the best stop. That might be track limits there for Popov. Was looking at making a move on Contout, but might have had to back out of it. Went through the bus stop. The Porsche gets a good exit as per. And these guys are so one behind the other as they got the Toyota of Nate's sides. Who's gonna have to lap them coming up to Eau Rouge. No pressure, Nate. As yep. Get up to Eau Rouge. We got sides. She's just tucked in behind the Porsche Grayson Head, chasing discretion as the better part of valor. And manages to get through. Guillermo goes a little bit wide at Eau Rouge as Jumpy Wheel was behind him. Maybe a little bit of pressure coming into play as now Jumpy Wheel has to make it to the two GT3s next and has to lap them as per procedure. Further out in front of the hypercar lead, Jeff Orion has pulled a 7-second gap on Nate's sides. I don't think Jordan Nixon's pace. I think Jordan Nixon's spin has kind of helped him build a bit of a gap now to Nate. As yeah, Dan Velasco has also retired, so we're down to 5 hypercars on the lead lap, and William Angram looking to make a recovery drive now. He is catching up to the GT3 slowly but surely. Alright. Let's go here. Oh, Jason Moffat having to lap Chris Wilson. That has left him in a bit of an awkward spot. Grayson Head is looking to maybe make a move here. Nope. Chris Wilson holds the inside. Grayson chooses to back out of it. Smart man. They're gonna go through Stavolo now. Can Grayson build a good run here? He's made the apex. Chris Wilson is a little bit wide. Is that the impetus he needs to make a move on that cheese BMW? I think it's cheese anyway. I don't know what that livery is. As we're heading down into Blanchimont. Nose to tail action right here, and the hypercar of Jordan Nixon.
Oh man.
Nixon's gonna have to wait a little bit here. Grayson hit for a second at fainting a little bit to the inside, but Chris Wilson does well to hold his line. And Grayson gets a huge slide coming out of the bus stop. This is Mercedes, thanks folks, and the order remains as it is. Ooh, although behind them, Josh Popov was trying to make a move around Carl Contout, and he make it stick. Contout chooses the inside, Popov looking for the switchback. Doesn't quite get it on this run, but they're coming up to Eau Rouge. And Popov make something happen. He's gonna stick right behind the rear wing of that Porsche. Coming through this fast sequence. They make it through okay. Popov still within 210, still has a shot at making something happen in the draft maybe? No, losing a lot of time. Josh Popov has to hold off and wait another day. Dakota, I need your honest opinion.
I'm here.
Who do you think is going to come out on top in this little scrap we have going for third right now?
Oh man, it's hard to tell. I think I have to put my money on the way that Chris Wilson and Grayson Head are driving. They're doing so well. I think they're,
ooh,
you know, they might want to. Oh, was that someone off track?
That was Dan Duchesne in the Mustang, just sitting there.
No.
Out of the way, so hopefully it shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, you continue.
Yeah, I was saying I think they might want to think about, since we're ending the first stint here, they might want to think about a little more long term and see if they can pull a gap on these guys behind them and form a nice little train and gain some time on them before the pit stops.
Yeah, these guys are getting pretty close to the pit stop, which is crazy to say with an hour left on the clock. Yeah, we do run double fuel usage. Parker Thomas showing has crossed track limits, so he's clearly pushing hard. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if fuel saving gets you somewhere in this race. Chris Wilson is a little bit ahead of Grayson Head in terms of VE, and despite Grayson being in the draft and having to lift a couple of times here. So it's interesting. So Chris technically has a good bit of an advantage here. More than 3% as it stands. So Yeah, see how they do. They're gonna go for one more lap. I think they're gonna have to come in this coming lap though. Yeah, offer behind these guys. Carl Quintard and Josh Popov still in formation. One car I wanted to bring up, who's done something a bit different to everyone else, Richie Wood, who's saved up about 10% of WE. He's on 26%. He's good for 2 more laps. So, really interesting bit of strategy coming into play from Richie here. Is he going to try for the 1-stop? Or 2-stop? Sorry, I should say.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. I think Richie's saved a lot of fuel in the past, and I think it's gained him a few positions. So we'll definitely be able to tell, depending on where he comes out at the end of this next pit stop and beyond.
Yeah, we'll see how he gets along in this race. He's definitely one to watch out for. Richie Wood. Matthew Kennelly showing as a yellow flag. There was a bit of contact between him and Brian Crane behind the Aston Martin here. Kennelly. Ooh! Oh no!
Oh no!
Just misjudges his braking marker, I think, and makes contact with Brian Crane. That's the right thing. Good sportsmanship there from Matthew Kennelly, letting Brian Crane back through. And yeah, but that's cost him quite a lot of time here. Gives Richie Wood a bit of breathing room.
Oh, these guys are so close together.
Yeah, they've been doing really well. This whole stint hanging around each other. Of course, they may take their own separate paths depending on what happens with the pit stops. But it's been a great first stint for these guys so far. As Guillermo Perret as well. This one has fallen off a little bit, but is saving a lot. Carl Quintard and Guillermo Perret are both maybe looking at going on another lap here. The guys around them have to pit. So, really interesting. These guys are also trying to play strategy a little bit to their advantage, knowing they don't necessarily have the outright pace. Quintard's Porsche, by the way, looking a bit worse for wear on the front fender there, as the Josh Popov, Chris Wilson, and Grayson Head all pull into the pits. Yeah, Quintard and Perret going for another lap. Our leaders as well, Parker Thomas and Owen Bierkirch, are pulling into the pits. So this is now a pit stop race. We'll see how it goes. Guardian in as well. He's gonna slot right in front of Owen Bierkircher. So.
Worst pit box for him to get.
Yeah, Parker Thomas, right for now, luckily doesn't have a car in front of him in the pit box, so a little bit more room, wiggle room there. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting pit lane battle. Donny Greathouse is hits. Richie Wood continuing on, of course, doing his fuel save strat. Again, we'll see how this goes. He's done about 8% WE a lap, so he's good to go for 2 more, if my math is right. So that is really interesting. So coming into the end of lap 12. Oops. Apologies, clicked the wrong button there for a second. Joe Marsilia and Mike Doherty as well doing the extra lap for anyone looking to keep track of the different strategies everyone's on. Parker Thomas is rolling and is out of the pit lane, well in the lead. Has gained actually, I think, a second to Owen Bierkirch or so in the pits. Chris Wilson comes out in third, well ahead of Grayson Head. He's got the hypercar of Willie Mangrum, who will be looking to get past. Chris Wilson, like I thought, has pulled a bit of a gap using that VE advantage here he had, and is well ahead of Grayson Head.
Yeah, if I'm Grayson Head here, I'm gonna push really hard for maybe a lap or two to try to get behind Chris, and then I can just draft him, save a little bit more fuel, hopefully for the entirety of this next stint.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what Grayson Head does here. He's definitely got the pace. He's also got Josh Popov behind him, so maybe a little bit of pressure now to try and close that gap as well. Oh, Jeff Ryan has gone over his wheel limit. Oh no! Did he just... Wait, how? Did he just not go into the box, or was that some miscalculation? Either way,
He's at 0%.
Yeah, he's at 0%. I wonder how. As Jeff Ryan, oh, that's a huge shame. That's his race basically over.
Wow.
Completely out of contention, and this puts him in. Channeling my inner Yoda for a second there. As yeah, he's gonna have to come into the pits now or risk running out of fuel, which is of course you really don't want to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, huge penalty for exceeding your VE allowance, so it's really unfortunate.
Yeah, and I hope he can service his car. I hope he remembers to service his car before taking the stop go, because that is a thing that can happen. Let's see how he gets on with it. It's going to be a long pit stop either way.
Is that you speaking from experience?
We don't talk about that. Richie Wood has, in the whole strategy melee, managed to get into the lead of the GT3 class for a moment at least. He's going to have to pit, of course, but he's done really well, I should say, to stretch out a stint on in a server where you're using almost 10% VE a lap. He's managed to stretch out 2 extra laps. Still really impressive from Richie. We'll see how he gets on in the rest of this race, but very good, very smooth first stint from him so far. Ooh, as we are getting a little bit of battling behind, Carl Contad and Grayson Head making contact. Oh no!
Oh, save it!
Grayson does a good job of keeping it out of the wall right at the exit of Lacombe. Does well to get through Malmedy without wall contact, but that has definitely hurt him a little bit. Does Josh Popov look to take advantage and a little bit too far behind? But wow, that came out of nowhere almost.
Yeah, Guillermo dropping back behind Josh Popov too.
Yeah, Guillermo was a little bit behind before the pit stop, so he's actually gained a little bit, and if anything, through the pit stop phase by doing that extra lap on low fuel. But I wonder if what happened between Grayson Head as we see Guillermo. Does he think of a move around the chicane? Not quite. So as they make it through Stabilo, let's take a quick look at what happened to Grayson Head. Oh, so I think this happened as Contad was coming out of the pits. So this is coming through La Source. Yeah, so he got past Contad in the pits, but Contad comes out, yeah, on pit exit, I should say. So.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, I wonder if he'll get the replay all the way through. Yep, they do hold. And Contad loses a little bit, maybe on slightly colder tires than he would have liked. So let's keep that battle going. So yeah, this is going down Camel. So yeah, you can see Josh Popov doing a little bit of draft chasing there. Yeah, they're going side by side all the way through Lacombe, and then just the slightest of contacts on the Mercedes does not like that. Oof. That was some great racing on Butthole then. It's just a shame. German engineering, folks. Ooh, yeah, Richie Wood has come into the pits, so Parker Thomas retakes the lead of GT3's. Jeff Ryan has chosen to DNF in the meantime, so real shame to see, but also at the same time completely understand. Which means that our hypercar leader and overall leader is now Nate Sides in P1. Jordan Nixon about 15 seconds back in second, so Nate's got a pretty comfortable lead at this point in the race at least.
Yeah, we knew this was going to be somewhat of a race of attrition, so really well done on these hypercar drivers, keeping it on track.
Yep, as see that little visual bug that makes it look like the hypercars are actually taking flight of the Rouge, but everything's fine.
It does.
Yeah. Well, Owen Bierkircher still hanging on in second place. Comfortable gap to Chris Wilson behind. Parker Thomas in front, though, is extending very well. Has shown some great pace and is doing alright on VE, all things considered. I wonder if Parker... Dakota, if you're in Parker's position, would you back off a little bit, try to, use your pace advantage to build a VE margin, or would you just continue doing what he's doing and pushing flat out?
think if he's within, I don't know what the delta is, so it's 1 second to second place, and then Wilson's a little bit further back, so I think he's got some room to save here if he wants to, and maybe extend another lap. It's only going to help him in the end, and he's going to save tires at the same time doing that. So there's a double benefit to fuel saving. So I would think fuel saving here a little bit, at least into the big heavy braking zones, is probably the way to go. Oh no!
Ooh, Jordan Nixon has had a moment at Poulon. I wonder what happened. Ooh! Okay,
oh my
that is
goodness.
the tail end of that. Okay, hold on. We need to go back a little further than that. It goes through... Oh, just a little snap! Oh no!
Yeah, it counter steers to save it and ends up just torpedoing into the wall, unfortunately.
Yeah. Really, really unfortunate for Jordan Nixon. Rejoins the track, but I think he's got a couple punctures as well. Wouldn't be surprised with suspension damage as well from that. Yeah, that definitely looks like a rear left is not very happy. Oh yeah. Bicycling through. Hopefully you can get it back to the pits and get that fixed up. But that's a big loss of another hypercar just biting the dust there. As Parker Thomas has cleared the car of, I believe that's Justin Jackson. He's a blue flag, he's a lapped car. So clear of traffic for a little bit there. Behind them. We're seeing the GT3 field start to settle down a little bit. Josh Popov has got past Kirk Contout. Hold on. Where did I miss that? Popov actually pulling a double overtake. He did get past Grayson Head at Lacombe, but here he is. Ooh, Contout pulling the squeeze. Josh Popov not backing down at all. They're gonna go through Blanchimont. Do they go too wide? No, they do not. I can tell. I can say with some confidence that Contout is probably thinking about it for a second. It is very tempting to go too wide when you've got the run there, but using the better of it.
Yeah, the Porsche we know not well known for its top end here in LMU, so. That, along with the ballast, so that was going to be a difficult battle for him to come out on top of.
Josh Popov not content with Ford, looking to take that podium place from Chris Wilson and retake his place in the podium that he kind of lost at lap 1. Shown some great pace Popov this race so far, as he gets a good run on the inside of La Source. That's going to set him up nicely, coming down to Eau Rouge. Now it comes down to how much he has to lift going through Eau Rouge, as the dirty air is going to kick in and the Lexus understeer is going to hurt him pretty badly. It was a little bit wide. That might have been a track cut, hard to say. But Popov choosing to lift out of it and wait for a better opportunity.
Yeah, Josh Popov really showing the bravery of 1,000 cats going through that dirty air. So, really well done.
So, would 1,000 cats have more bravery than one cat? Because the cats I've seen they're either skittish or they're super brave. There's nothing in between.
Hey, you can't be poking holes in my joke, all right? It falls down immediately. Just laugh and move on. Yeah, it makes no sense. I mean, that's a lot of lives, though, when you think about it. 1,000
That
cats.
is a lot. Over 9,000. Or actually, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, let's say over 9,000. I don't want to.
Yeah. There's one small cat in there we forgot to count. So
yeah. There's 1,000 cats. They're hard to count. Okay. Ooh, Matthew Kennelly not having a great time coming out of the bus stop. William Angram also had a yellow flag. We will see that in a moment. Yeah, Matthew Kennelly, is this just bus stop things? Yep, it's that little dip on the exit of bus stop. Oh, that's a big crunch. Yeah.
A little too much steering angle there, I think.
Yeah. You're on throttle just at the wrong time and you're on a one-way trip to the wall there. Ask me how I know. He goes through a rouge. looks so sketchy.
Playing with fire. A lot of grass there.
Yeah, Cannoli managed to make it through okay. Oh, Josh Papa has got past CM Wilson while we were watching that little breakdance attempt. Oh, they've come up to a Corvette. Who's the lap down? That's Justin Jackson again. Oh, that is not a very good camera angle.
Oh, send it at the inside of the bus stop.
That is a very clean send, I'd say. Good shit. Oh, the
So
Corvette behind.
is it consensus here? We think most of these GT3 drivers are double stinting their tires at least. Do you think they're going to go take the tires all the way to the end?
It's a tough one. I think it ultimately comes down to your car. Like, some cars are easier on their tires than others and can go a lot longer. And yeah, so like, I think ultimately that's what it's going to come down to as we see Grayson Head and Carl Contad battle again.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm going to get back to your question in a second. Grayson Head sweeping around the outside, getting the move done this time through Lacombe, and makes a brilliant pass from Carl Contad. Well done, Grayson. But yeah, coming back to the tire question, I think it really depends on how much tire wear does your car have, how does your driving style cause a certain type of tire wear. Like, if you burn down your fronts, then you're just struggling with understeer for the entirety of the final couple stints. So you take a gamble on making up the 12 seconds or more it takes in a tire change. It's hard to say. It might be close.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you can definitely gain a lot of time with fresh tires here at Spa because there's so many lateral changes, and where you're working the steering wheel, especially through this second sector here. So it could save you a lot of time if you're running new tires at the end.
Yeah, it's gonna be real interesting to see. We're already seeing.
Oh yeah, Jeff.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was just saying, Jeff in the chat was explaining what happened with his VE. It looks like he couldn't see his VE and he was using tiny pedal, but it was measuring fuel instead of VE, and then he had difficulty serving the stop go in the pits. So I think like you called out, it didn't let him serve a stop go, or that wasn't working. So he just came out with no fuel.
Yeah, that is very rough, Jeff. Very sorry to hear, man.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, Windows can sometimes be a fickle bitch, for lack of a better term.
Yep.
But yeah. Yeah, hope you have a good dinner, Jeff. Do let us know what you're having. That would be quite a conversation topic. Richie Wood, speaking of diverging strategy, I was saying, down at 14th at the moment, still well up on everyone else on VE, of course, having saved 2 extra laps. I wonder if he's looking to do it again, because his VE usage has not changed once again, so he's really going for a 2-stop, looks like.
He's committed to that.
He's committed to the cause, yeah. Right, we're seeing a move at Eau Rouge. No, not quite, but Donny Greathouse getting real close to Joe Marsilia. The sniffer be sniffing as they make it down Camel. Wonder if he's gonna get a run. Also pasta chicken and salad. Nice. Good choice.
Got your protein, your carbs, and a little bit of greens. Hopefully you got your lettuce from the right place.
Yeah. Hopefully you've not been affected by the great Taco Bell explosive diarrhea.
Gosh, that sounded awful. I had read up on it when it was happening. Absolutely terrible sounding.
Yeah. Kind of like, it doesn't sound like it's like any danger to you, but my God, that's got to be inconvenient.
Yeah. Imagine taking a day off of work and burning 8 hours of PTO just for you to sit on the toilet all day. That'd be awful.
Well, on the bright side, it's going to be one hell of a workout. Can you imagine what condition your abs are going to be in after 8 hours of charting on the throne? Good God.
Oh my goodness.
Quality commentary as always here, folks. As 49 minutes
that's what we bring.
49 minutes to go as we see 2 GT3s touching gravel. Not quite grass, but you know, they're getting there. Killer forms. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the culprits, I think.
They are the culprit. Oh, yeah. I couldn't quite tell if it was Taylor or Tyson. I think.
Ooh.
Yeah. There was a little bit of a miscommunication. I don't want to say miscommunication. I think Donnie thought about it, but then decided, nah.
Yeah, he chose life, I think.
He did. You either choose life or YOLO it. And, yeah, definitely not YOLOing it through Blanchimont. Don't like a neck. This is a nice battle to watch. It's Donnie
Ooh, thought
painting the
about it
move to the
again.
inside. Marsiglia does well to not fall for that and keeps his position. They're gonna go up Eau Rouge once again. That BMW definitely has the pace, just not quite getting the opportunity. Well, you're looking real skittish at through Eau Rouge though. Donnie Greathouse looking a lot more planted. He's got the run this time. Sniffing, sniffing, sniffing. As they go up Kimmel, and Donnie. Oh, is he gonna send it? He's thinking about it. Marsilia goes wide, and that makes the move easy. Donnie Greathouse does manage to get ahead. That was quite a nice battle.
A little bit of mind games there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely getting all up in his mirrors for the previous lap, so let's see it pay off.
Yeah, it definitely gave him something to think about. You know, when you put yourself in someone's mirrors, even if you're not going for it, you have to weigh the pros and cons of if it's going to put that person off, because you're losing time not taking the optimal line. But in this case, I think Joe saw him there and went a little wide, anticipating him going for the move, and Donnie just took the position.
Yeah, great move by Donnie Greathouse. Further out front, we're seeing this little battle that we saw at the start of the first stint. Grayson Head closing in on Chris Wilson, who's going to come in the screen any second now when the camera decides it wants to switch to the right one. Oh, never mind. It was just showing me action I was missing as Jumpy Whale makes his way through. There's Chris Wilson as going through the bus stop. And Jumpy Whale makes it past all of them without an issue. And yeah, the battle can get back on. Wonder if Grayson might think about taking tires. It's gonna be... From my experience, the BMW really doesn't like its front tires here. So, if you wanted to gamble, like one of these guys might think about tires, because we were on that question earlier, and at least that's what my thinking is.
Yeah, I think if you're angling for a podium and that's your end game, then I mean, what do you have to lose? You might have to fight your way through traffic a little bit, but if you have the pace on the fresher tires and you're getting great exits onto the longer straights, which there are a lot of here in Spa, then that could work out.
Yeah. Something to watch here. Grayson Head once again having closed up. He's down on VE quite considerably, so definitely committed to the 3-stop here. The Wilson's done well, has done well so far this race to hold on out front. I'm gonna go. Man, the hypercar field is so spread out, it's hard to. It is crazy.
Yeah, Nate's doing really well, just holding on and being really consistent.
Yeah, he's all the way through Kemmel, while P2 Mason Moffat is just about to go through the bus stop. Start his lap. It's crazy pace from Nate's sides. Really well. And holding on to a good VE advantage over Mason too, to 8%, almost 9%, from what I'm seeing here. So, very controlled race from Nate's sides. Great to see. Has been in the prototypes for a long time. Season 3 LMP2 driver and Season 4 and 5 hypercar driver. Has been on the podium a couple of times. Don't think he's got a win yet in the top category. So he'll be looking forward to the end of this race. As it stands right now, it's in a very good spot to take that first win. So first, don't want to jinx it. So let's move away. Ooh, back there, Alexander Yuri having a big moment coming through the bus stop. I wonder if that's Corvette things.
Yeah. Yeah, Corvette is not happy there. If you're in first gear and you have a baby hair of too much steering angle, you're just gonna spin.
Baby hair. That's a new one.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. Ooh. Wonder if there's more going on with Don. Or is this the same overtake? Wonder if it's the same. The same? It is. Okay, it is the same. Just wanted to make sure. My instant counter has been awfully quiet. Although that might be about to change because Grayson heads catching up to Chris Wilson behind them. Guillermo Perret catching up with Carl Cantout. Guys going through Wash. Nose to tail.
These guys cannot escape each other.
No, they cannot. I wonder what's going through Grayson's mind right now, other than get the fuck out of the way.
He's probably sick of this bright yellow BMW.
Yeah, he would have memorized the back of Chris Wilson's car by the time we're done with this race. My goodness. Ooh, drive through for Mason Moffat. So.
Oh, track limits.
Oh, track limits. Yeah. So. Oh, I wonder if it's on pit entry because he's in the pit lane right now. So. Let's take a look because did he fluff? Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
no.
You do not want to cut that green part.
Oh, no.
Oh, that is extremely unfortunate. Of course, common sense says there's nothing wrong with cutting the green part, but the game thinks otherwise. So you really don't want to cut the green part.
Yeah, Michael Massey apparently not stewarding for LMU, so they're not going to let that go.
Man, Michael Massey track limits would be something else. As Grayson head peels into the pits, he was pushing pretty hard, so not entirely surprising. Let's see what he does on strategy. 41 minutes to go. If my math is right, these guys all have... Grayson will have to do one more stop after this. These guys... Chris Wilson's going to come in. Parker Thomas, the leaders also in the box. They're also pushing pretty hard. And we're going to get a few more GT3s coming through. There's one guy who's not been pushing very hard, Richie Wood. Let's check in on him and see how he's doing. 36% VE. Gonna come up to the line in about 15 to 20 seconds time, give or take. And we'll have enough to go for 4 more laps. So
I can't believe he has that much VE left.
it's crazy.
He is committed.
Very committed. And his lap times aren't like, okay, his last was a 23.8. Let's see what he does this lap. First, traffic will play a part in this. So he's been in a fortunate spot for now. 23.7. Okay, but that is interesting because a 2-stop at that pace may just work. Ooh, a little bit of lag spike from Guillermo there. It looked like he was Tony Hawking on the grass, but no, he's driving okay. Dave Hackanian champion brings up a good point. Are we going to have a full podium for hypers? That is a very good question.
There's been quite a bit of attrition so far, so
yeah.
TBD.
You see Guillermo and Carl battling it out. Carl might be good for another lap, actually. I wonder if Carl's also doing 12 lap stunts.
Yeah, Carl's got really good pace for the amount of fuel that he's saving, and I have to wonder if that's the wisest decision because he's got so much ballast that fuel saving is probably the best strategy for him.
Yeah, you know, more weight can carry more momentum. lift.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, Moffat having a yellow. Oh, he's had another moment. Don't cut the
no,
green.
keep it in the white lines.
Yep, looks like he's got it okay this time. Chris Wilson coming into the pits. Carl Cantout as
really slow on the entry there.
No, Chris?
No, Mason was going really slow. Chris had to slam on his brakes.
I wonder if he was just being extra cautious on the pit entry line.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Nick Doherty as well, extending for another lap. So I believe Doherty and Marsilia did extend 1 lap before, so they're doing 11 laps since E. They're gonna start lap 22 now. Parker Thomas, through his pit stop, has increased the gap to Owen Bierkircher up to 5.6 seconds now, as they cross the pit lane and get past all the guys who managed to pull an extra lap. That would be Guillermo Perret and Chris Wilson. Let's see, these guys are hanging out of the pits for a while. Are they taking tires?
Oh, they could be.
Could be, I think. They were at 100% for a while there. Guillermo Perret does get ahead of Chris Wilson, though, interestingly enough, to throw another spanner into the works.
Yeah, so they must have. They must have both taken tires then.
Yeah. Although, I wonder if I can get pit stop info. So, looking at it right now, so yeah, 56.2 seconds, 58 seconds. So that's definitely full tires. So they're gonna be slow at first, but they're gonna get those tires up to temperature in no time. The track temperature is 44 degrees. So watch out for those guys. They're gonna be real fast. Alcantat now has taken the lead provisionally. He's going to have to come into the pits at the end of this lap. So we'll see that lead change back. Parker Thomas with a 6-second gap over Owen Bierkircher has been in complete control the whole race. Has been doing a really good job. Of course, we'll see how strategy plays into this, but he is looking in control right now. Chris Wilson has got some interest from Alexander Yuri, who has jumped up quite a couple of spots. He did pit earlier, and yeah, I think this is the cold tires coming into play.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah, because that was very, very easy on Chris Wilson for Alexander Yuri. No disrespect to Yuri, of course. He's also a fast driver, but there should not be that big of a pace gap between the two. As he's now going to have to get past the slow car of Guillermo Perret, or Perret has to pick up the tire temp by the time Yuri passes him. Be really close. Carl Contat is in the pit box. Mike Doherty and Joe Mercilia as well, which means Richie Wood is continuing on. He's still got, what is that, 18%? Still got 18% VE. He's got 2 more laps in him.
Oh my goodness.
This is crazy. What a strat. As, yeah, 22 laps done. He's going to pit at the end of lap 24, so going to be real tight for the final stint. He's making it work somehow. Carl Contat comes out behind Grayson Head. Ooh, okay. But he is ahead of Guillermo Perret and Guillermo, Alexander, and Chris. Carl, I don't think, is taking tires.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he's keeping up with... Is he keeping up with Grayson? I feel like he is. Not too far off. Yeah. Oh, Mason Moffat has had another slip. Oh no! The big slip. That's that Piff Path. Oh, did he catch the... He catch the dip. No. We can look at what happened here. So goes through the chicane, the first part. The car's already looking skittish on entry. Then makes that... Oh! What?
He just understeered.
Yeah. It's like the steering disconnected or something. That was a very unusual crash. And had to wait for the GT3s to make it through. Yeah, looks like... Yeah. Ooh, just get it going again, but it's gonna be a tough ride back to the pits without a front wheel. I wonder if he's gonna just stop. Or is he waiting for... Yeah, I think that's GG's for Mason Moffat, unfortunately.
Oh man. Bummer.
Yeah, we're really starting to look at it, the possibility of having less than 3 cars finish this race in hypercar. Holy crap. That I did not think I'd say that today, but here we are. Wally Mangrum in the middle of all this is on the same lap as Jumpy Whale. Jumpy Whale and Jordan Nixon are actually having a pretty good scrap now. I haven't seen that for a while in hypercar. Good to see. Yeah, we'll see how.
Hope you haven't cursed them.
Yeah, I sure hope so. Speaking of good battles, Grayson Head is still stuck behind Richie. Ooh.
Oh,
Wow. Tank slapper once again coming out of the bus stop. Now Carl Contout's caught up to him. Richie, of course, we're seeing do a gig of fuel save, and that's not helping Grayson's case. He's stuck behind that Aston Martin. And you can see Carl's closed up like, what was it, a second? In the lap?
Oh,
so, yeah.
Yeah, Grayson trying to do everything in his power to not be behind Richie and look at his livery.
Well, do we show them? Yeah, fuck it, we'll show them.
I don't know.
I don't know if you can see very clearly, but I think we're gonna get a closer look because of the draft here. But,
oh my gosh!
Into the massive Lyco. I think we caught a flash of it.
A flash of it, I think, is the right term to use.
So we get to Chris Wilson and Alexander Yuri now battling. Chris, I think, has finally got those tires up and running. Managed to get past the Corvette, who passed him on his outlap. Now he's going to go chase after Guillermo Perret.
That BMW is just, it's still so big. I mean, it's not as big as the M6. Do you remember that one?
Oh,
that car
yeah.
was huge. But this is still pretty large.
Yeah, I mean, you put it like you got all these sleek sports cars like the Corvettes, the Ferraris, the McLarens, especially, and then you got the Chungus.
The Chungus, exactly.
Yeah, it's no M6, it's no M8, but it's still big.
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the way BMW is going with their with the little moment there.
Yeah. I think that's just the
their
front
production
being
cars are getting real heavy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we did see the, what was it, 5,000 pounds for the M5?
Oh, that's right. The M5 was a massive.
That's a big boy.
Yeah.
Oh, Mason Moffat had
a puncture.
Oh.
Sorry, man. That's so unfortunate.
Yeah, that really sucks. Wow. I just happened to look at the hypercar table. Jumpy Bell and Jordan Nixon getting real close. These two are pretty good friends from leagues past and are battling hard here. It's good to see at least a little bit of a fight going on in hypers. Meanwhile, as they go up to Puan, we've got another fight starting to develop. Josh Popov's catching up to Owen Bierkircher. Popov's showing some serious pace right now. And caught up to the Mercedes man, and will be looking to set up a move at some point, I'm sure. Oh, William Angram has had a moment. Ooh. Sorry for the 500 mile an hour topic change there. Yeah. There's quite a lot happening at this moment.
There.
I think he just had yeah.
Yeah, to your point, Josh has had great pace. To the pit stop, he's been absolutely flying past Guillermo and Carl and Grayson, and built up quite a gap. So, not surprised that he's in the podium positions and pressuring Owen. So, and we know Owen is a big pusher.
So. we firmly established that. It's, yeah, they're going. Ooh, Jordan Nixon has. Oh, he's pulling to the pits. Okay, that makes sense. So pit strategy coming into play. Jumpy World are actually doing a pretty good job of fuel saving. Got another couple laps to go. Yeah, he's now I think is the time to release the Kraken, as one might say. Go all out, build a gap to Jordan.
Shout out to Liam Neeson. We know you're watching.
Liam Neeson. Man, that's such a good name, Liam Neeson. I'm more mad that I didn't think of that name myself, and that I saw a random YouTube video where he called him Liam Neeson. And I'm like, that makes so much sense.
Oh, that is such a good name.
That is such a good name. Oh no! Carl Contaud has had a moment coming out of Blanchimont. No. He's gonna get back on track. So, oh,
Ooh.
that was very close. Oh, what happened? Oh,
Oh.
very unusual. He touched. Oh, okay. He touched
Oh,
the
the
curb.
curb.
Yeah, you don't do that. Oh no.
Oh, completely shifted his weight around in
Yeah.
ways he didn't want it.
As yeah, keeps his rear wing though, so that's the important bit. Yeah, but it's dropped down to 9th. So Carl has a bit of an uphill task here. Make his way back up to where he's fighting. Meanwhile, Josh Popoff still on the tail of Owen Bierkircher. Gonna be noticing that arrow wash going through Puan for sure. What's happening? Jordan Nixon, oh, okay. Throwing up a bit of gravel, going through Malmedy. Oh! Owen Bierkircher!
Oh no, Owen!
Oh! On another one! Oh, he's gonna rejoin, I think. He's gonna be okay. There's a... Okay, I believe that's the hypercar of Mason Moffat's Coast still hanging out on the map. But... yeah, Owen Bierkircher just having a huge moment. Wonder if that was just Mercedes things. Coming up. Oh, just the...
Oh.
Yeah. But that is just Mercedes things.
Yeah, the weight transfer on the Mercedes is so odd. You described it as it understeers on the entry, and then in the mid corner it wants to kill you, and then it oversteers on the exit.
Yeah, it's truly like no other car. So the Mercedes has a bit of a weird design philosophy where it's a mid-engine car, but it's not a mid-engine car, but it's also not a front-engine car. The engine's in between the driver and the front axle. So it's got a very neutral weight distribution, and so it's very reluctant to go into slip, which is how most race cars, if you see them turn, like the car's turning, the car's almost at an angle with the direction it's going, where it's pushing the tires really hard. So the Mercedes doesn't subscribe to that. It's just you go into slip in the Mercedes, it's very, very unpredictable. So I think that's just what's caught Owen out a little bit here.
Yeah, and maybe with the used tires, those make a deadly combination.
Yeah. Oh, Jordan Nixon has had to box again. What on earth? We did see him go wide into Malmedy. I think there was more to it. Oh! What a big snap for the Cadillac. That's a big crunch. So that might explain why he's had to pit again.
What if he's had suspension damage?
It might have been too, yeah. Well, it seems like a short pit stop. He's on a pit road. Maybe it's just tires that he had to change. Oh, that's Willie Mangrum getting released right behind him. Yeah. I looked very close for a second, but there is a decent, big enough gap there to make it work. Racing. But, yeah. So this is going to be another interesting battle that Jordan Nixon's gotten himself into. Willie Mangrum now with the real chance of making the hypercar podium after an eventful start of the race, shall we say. Has been doing okay, going very slowly up Eau Rouge. I think that's cold tires. Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what these guys can do in the last few laps of this race.
I think we're going to have to ask the Ferrari drivers to run different liveries so that we can tell them apart, because I keep getting those guys mixed up. Joe and Mike.
Yeah. Joe Marsilia, of course, has fallen behind a little bit this race. Mike Doherty's having a really good one, actually. Was on pace and quality to be in top 10. Has not had as much fortune in the race.
Oh.
That a commentator's. Oh shit! Joe Rosario doing really well to get around the outside of his teammate there. Well, not really, but you know, close enough. If you're running the same livery, I might as well call you a teammate. Yeah. So the two Ferraris are, of course, running a bit of duplicate livery there. I wonder what that does look like. One of the IMSA liveries, I want to say. The Ferrari North America.
Oh, is it?
I think it is.
Huh. I know the I don't know what the factory Ferrari. James Collado runs it in IMSA, but they're just like a straight red, like straight Ferrari red livery. And then the Dragon Speed Ferrari last year was chrome. So.
Yeah, it's the it's a customized version, I think, because they've got their names on top.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, then that's cool. Then that's cool. They're running the same livery. I thought it was like one of the standard WEC ones.
No. This is definitely a custom livery job. I do think they run endurance races together. So, yeah, good to see. And
nice.
Yeah, taking this chance with a bit of a quiet time to broadcast to do a little bit of livery watching.
Yeah.
See. Or speaking of liveries, of course we can't go without mentioning this one. Guillermo Perret in the Subway Lexus.
Jared Fogle, team principal of this racing team here.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Yes. Guillermo found out after the first week exactly who that was, because he did not know.
Yeah, that was a glorious moment in the Discord.
Oh my goodness. Join the OOFS Discord, by the way, for more hilarious moments and fun banter.
You definitely should. I think we have a link in the description. I wonder if it still works, but it should. So, entering the final 20-ish minutes of the race. Got all our GT3 leaders. Parker Thomas still going flat out here. Josh Popov about 6.5 seconds back. They're pretty evenly matched on pace at the moment. Popov did close up about half a second that previous lap. Wonder if he has enough laps to make something happen, but we'll find out in due course. And the other Carl can. Oh, okay, he's pitted. I was like, why is he dropped all of a sudden? Yeah. Carl Quintad comes into the pits for his final stop. Only flying to 91%. And also, I think taking tires? Ooh, yeah, he's definitely taking tires. If that spins any indication.
Tokyo Drift.
Yeah. So he's going to come out right around where Richie Wood is. Richie on about 67%. Hey, 67.
67.
Yeah. Percent VE here. It's gonna be real tight for him to get to the end, I think.
Yeah, he's at 67. Carl is at 90 VE, so Richie's got to really stretch that VE to make it work to the end.
Yeah. And I think we can get an idea of how much Lyco he's doing right here. We can get everything out of here for a second. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. 180 meters from the curbing on the left. My goodness.
Yeah, it is crazy. He's making it work. Credit to him for all that. That is not easy at all. I can tell you that field saying that hard takes a lot of skill and it takes a lot of patience. And he's got both of them in spades right now. Great to see.
Yeah, it takes a lot of focus too. It's easy to just forget your fuel saving after one of your pit stops and you run 3 laps of VE down and you're like, wait, I'm supposed to be saving fuel.
You sound like you're speaking from experience yourself.
Yeah, look, we don't talk about it. Also, don't look at any of my results from last season where I ran out of VE and DNF'd. Please don't. I I can't do math. All right, I'm a sim racer.
It's all good. We know two things about sim racers: they can't read, they can't do math, and we love them for it, even regardless.
It's part of our condition.
It is part of the country. Yeah, what part of what makes the sport so great. So top 3 in the GT3s looks like it has settled down a bit. Grayson Head is pushing hard, but not quite able to make a dent into... Oh, actually, last lap was a PB, 220.0, so... Grayson still has some life left in that car. He is pushing hard. Oh no, hold on. That's Guillermo Perez behind him doing a PB, so those fresh tires are definitely starting to work for him. He's closed all the way up to Grayson Head. Sorry, it took me a moment to recalibrate there. Yeah, so this is gonna be a pretty... I won't say easy, but it's... Guillermo's got a pretty big helping hand here of fresh Goodyear rubber.
Yeah, he set up nicely, I think, for this final stint.
Yeah, he is closing. We know the Lexus isn't exactly fast in a straight line, but he's got a decent run. And yeah, keeping within 4/10 of Grayson Head, so that is a really good run for the Lexus, honestly, on average. It was a little bit wide, I think, at Blanchimont, but that's okay. He's got enough time to make something happen. Grayson Head does pull into the pits as well, so that's going to give Guillermo 2 laps. 2 laps? 1 lap on a clear track. So he's going to have to push as hard as he can.
Yeah, just a quick word about the Lexus. I think it's absolutely incredible. And this is in real life, obviously, but how this old quote unquote GT3 has been just dominating and keeping pace with some of the newer and Evo versions of the GT3s that have come out. It's really an amazing car, and I'm hoping the GR GT gets added to LMU soon. So I'm excited to see it on track.
Yeah, Lexus RCF has been a faithful servant to Lexus/Toyota. Of course, legally separate. For legal reasons, we can't say it's serve Toyota, but yeah, it's absolutely my favorite GT3 car. Of course, I've only been following sports car racing the last couple of years, but I've grown to really like it. Loved it in ACC, love it in LMU, even if the developers don't really like it. And yeah, I agree. It's amazing that this car can still keep up. It's 10 years old.
That's
the
crazy.
Lexus RCF was homologated in 2016, I believe, and yeah, it's still going strong. Of course, they had to mod it, I think, a little bit for the LMGT3 homologation, but this is something usually Abe tells us, but he is absent in chat tonight, unfortunately.
Correct us later, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's truly an amazing car. I'll be sad to see it go, but it has been amazing.
Yeah, the IMSA team that runs the what is it, Sealmaster? Their team name escapes me. But yeah, Vassar Sullivan. They were interviewing the some of the guys there, and they had the GR-GT. So I think they're obviously going to run it to replace the Lexus. And the guys are really fired up about it. So it looks like a Toyota Mercedes. It has that like long nose profile.
Kind of does. That's the first thing I thought about. I was like, God damn, that's a Mercedes.
Yeah, sounds great.
It sounds fantastic. Yeah, can't wait. I might have to actually make a trip to an IMSA race. Yeah, Greg. I saw Greg in chat.
Greg, our resident Mustang apologist. Yeah, you're not wrong.
You are not wrong.
I think the Mustang was good for maybe a couple weeks in between updates, and then it got worse again.
Yeah, it's still very drivable. It's just you have to. Greg, for what it's worth, works magic with the setups. Has still managed to make it very drivable, but yeah, the setup shops especially are horrendous to drive right now for the Mustang.
Yeah, they can just be at different ends of the spectrum. They're understeery and you get no pace, or they're just driving on a knife edge and you could die at any moment.
Speaking of on a knife edge, Carl Contact.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that car. It is pointing everywhere. It just wants to go, but he's stuck behind that Aston Martin, which is dummy trick and is fast on the straights. This is not a combination the Porsche enjoys battling against. Jewett doing well. Hull goes defensive. I'm gonna force Carl to do some work to get around him. Carl goes around the outside, sweeps very clean. Wow. Well done, Carl.
Yeah, Richie with a big lift there. We know he's saving fuel, trying to make it to the end. So Carl was going to get past him eventually and made it work around the outside.
Yeah. And another battle, we see Chris Wilson, the other car who took tires alongside Guillermo Perret. Didn't quite get past Grayson Head in the pits, but is now battling him on track. Yeah, both these guys are about 5 seconds behind Guillermo, who's managed to make the strategy work beautifully in his favor, actually. We did see him going into the pits right as we were talking about the GRGT looking like a Mercedes, and but yeah, he's pulled a 5-second gap on Grayson in that one extra end lap, so great job by him.
Yeah, Guillermo's got great pace. He's great with the strategy and fuel saving. Oh no!
Oh no, Donny Greathouse!
That does not look like a GT3 BMW with
no, it does not. Oh,
no.
That is another.
Oh, Donny was having such a good race too.
Yeah, he was sniffing at the top 10 right here, but 1-1 sniff too far. Oh.
Greg knows that feeling, right?
I think all of us know that feeling. Just going up Eau Rouge, you feel the back step out, you see yourself start to turn right, and you're like, well, I'm fucked.
Nothing you can do.
Yep. Sorry, Donny. You're having such a good race, too. I swear to God we did not curse you.
No, we weren't looking at you at all.
No. Oh, Chris Wilson trying to get brave around Blanchimont. Holy crap. If he had made that work, holy shit. Great try.
These guys have just been connected this whole race in the battle.
Just when Grayson thinks he's out, they pull him right back in.
They pull him right back in.
Chris Wilson, I mean, if he had made that move or stick around the outside of Blanchimont, fucking hell, I'm naming my firstborn after that lap trip. That would have been a move of the decade.
If he made that stick around the outside, yeah, that would have been something.
Holy moly. As Guillermo Perret now catching up to Owen Bierkircher. It's a bit odd. Wait, has he really had that much pace? Holy shit. Guillermo is absolutely...
Yeah, he was like, I don't know, 8 seconds behind a couple laps ago, so he's caught him really fast.
Yeah, Guillermo Perret taking tires, the decision has definitely been justified and more. Going through Ravage, Owen's really struggling at this point now. I don't think Owen's taking tires, and yeah, that Mercedes does not look happy.
Oh yeah, you can just see the difference that new tires makes. Gets such a great exit.
Yeah, just not quite enough to make the move stick going into Pouan, but he's got plenty of lap to go. Guillermo sticking right on the rear wing, going into Piff Paff, just to the inside. Owen defense, switch to the outside. He's gonna turn to the inside for the second part of Piff Paff. Owen sticks around the outside. This is great racing so far, and Owen manages to hold on. Wow.
Guillermo's so aggressive. My goodness.
Owen also not given an inch more than Guillermo deserves. Does really well. That is some great racing to watch. That is great defense and great attack combined into one. Oh, what is he gonna go?
They're gonna go too wide here again.
No, they're not. They are not going too wide through here. A bit of a wiggle from both of them on entry, but yeah. Still holding on. Owen chooses the right call here. Guillermo was gonna dive that inside if he didn't cover it, and does well to hold off the move going into the bus stop. Owen's really putting on a defensive drive of a lifetime here against Lexus. That's got some insane pace on him.
Yeah, picking and choosing his moments here, Owen. when to defend and when to hold his line, so we can make sure he gets a good exit. And we'll see what happens here.
Ooz's resident endurance racing goat Owen Bierkircher still holds on, going through Eau Rouge. Oh, they're both wide. What are track limits anyway? Am I right? As we go through there, Owen's definitely going to have to defend now, going up to Lacombe. Guillermo from the inside again, trying to switch to the outside, inside, outside, trying everything. But Owen Bierkircher is unflappable, holds his line, does great. Oh, a bit of gravel, but doesn't seem to affect his momentum too much. Okay. Still hanging on. And Guillermo Parade thinks about the prototype line, but can't quite take it. We're now gonna go to No Name. Owen once again touching the gravel a little bit, definitely fighting some understeer in that Mercedes. Guillermo Parade sneaks to the inside, trying to catch Owen off guard, but nope. Owen still holds his line. This is, again...
It's quick through this section.
Yeah. The Lexus is especially very, very fast through these sweeping corners as they go into Piff Paff. This time, Guillermo has to stay behind the Mercedes. Can't quite get alongside. Gets a bit of oversteer on the second apex. Incredible work holding that car. Guillermo Paré has to back off for a little bit now and wait for another opportunity.
Great racing by these two.
Yo, really 100%. Wow. What a race we're getting here, folks. As, yeah. You're seeing, once again, Guillermo Paré doesn't quite have the pace in Sector 3 to make a move on the Mercedes. That's not going to stop him from hugging the inside line and making himself visible in Owen's mirrors. Owen goes defensive, just in case. But holds on for now. One more lap, folks. And now... Okay. So we're gonna watch them go through La Source. I need to check in real quick on where Nate Sides is. He's just gone through Pouon and is heading into Piff Paff. So... if my math is right, he's got about... yeah, so we got about 3 more laps, I think, from the Hypercar at least. So these guys are gonna get 3 more laps. That's my math anyway. So, yeah, 3 more laps for Guillermo to try and make a move onto the podium. Will we get to see that funny tank in the post-podium interviews, or are we going to see a new profile picture? Only one way to find out as they go through Lacombe again. Owen doing well, holding a much better line this time than last lap, not pushing as hard. Good to see. Owen is still very much in control. Watch there, you can see the Lexus really start to close up in those sweeping corners once again. Just got so much more grip on entry and mid corner. Oh, both of them run into the gravel a little bit. Yeah. So, yeah, and they go through Pouon. Dakota, if you're in Owen's position, what are you thinking right now?
You know, I think you're seeing the clock count down, and every corner you have to think about what you're going to do. And you know, when you have that many thoughts going through your head, it can be difficult to keep the pace up. So Owen's doing really well here to maintain his pace and also keep Guillermo at bay. But you want to make sure that you're not looking in your mirrors too much and focusing on getting great exits and really frustrating the person behind you.
Yeah, and we can see that.
Oh, he's got a good run here.
Yeah, Guillermo's got a good run. Oh, he's got the inside. Running into Blanchimont. Are they gonna go? Is Owen gonna force the issue? No. Slots behind. But he's gonna get a great run going into bus stop. Guillermo runs. Guillermo maybe getting a little bit. Yeah, it's going through Blanchimont. Owen's gonna try the outside. Bus stop. No way. Get out of here, Owen Bierkircher. That is an amazing defense. How?
Great racing.
Oh my goodness, this is fucking great to watch. Dare I say,
Owen,
oh my gosh, even as
yeah, as our channeling our inner Josh Popov. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. As they go through Eau Rouge once again, this battle, folks, has been the best thing to watch on track in the past, I don't know what, half an hour? This is fucking great.
Yeah, this has been great.
Yeah, dueling out for the podium. Getting some W's for Owen in the chat, I agree. Guillermo as well, showing some great pace behind them. We're seeing another battle in the background there. Grayson Head and Chris Wilson still stuck to each other. We'll see these two go through Lacombe. Guillermo once again has so much pace on the entry. You can see him itching, looking to get by. Oh, and he's gonna have to hold it and wait for a better opportunity. Alright. I ask you for the Owen perspective. What are you thinking of your Guillermo in the situation?
You know, it's the worst feeling when you know you're faster than someone on paper, but you cannot get around them. And it can end one of two ways. You can off and be a little more calculated, or you can get very aggressive and send an ill-conceived dive bomb and end your race or lose yourself time. So I think Guillermo's got to look for a window of opportunity here, and look for weaknesses in the car in front of him, or wait for them to make a mistake. You know, constant pressure is gonna make the person in front of you drive poorly if they're not used to that. So I think what we're seeing here is Guillermo very aggressive, very quick, and I think Owen not phased. He's not phased by any of this. So an unstoppable force meets an immovable object embodied here in this battle.
Yeah, this has been, I mean, very, very well put, Dakota. Both perspectives. Oh no!
Oh, there it is. The mistake.
There it is. That's what Guillermo has been waiting
cursed
for.
him.
Oh, I don't know if this is gonna be over yet though. Owen Bierkircher has a run to Eau Rouge to count on. Got a decent exit coming out of La Source. Guillermo as well, getting real skittish on exit there. Let's see what Owen Bierkircher can do. Coming up to the mighty uphill. Left-right here. They go to the left, they go to the right, they go left again. Owen Bierkircher does not give a fuck about track limits. And he gets a drive-through!
Oh no!
Oh, no! Oh, Owen Bierkircher gambling hard. And unfortunately has come up short this time, and that I think is this battle done, folks. Ah, you hate to see it end like that.
Great racing.
Yeah, it was some fantastic racing, but unfortunately cut short by damn you track limits. Chris Wilson has managed to get past Grayson Head in the meantime.
Oh no! He went
Oh,
out!
Grayson! How did you not get into the wall there, buddy? Holy shit!
Oh my gosh.
This was fucking great. Man, we can take a look at what happened between these two guys. Wilson going for it, gets a great run coming out of Eau Rouge, and Raidillon goes to the inside. Grayson squeezing to the inside. Chris Wilson, not much in it. A little bit of contact on entry, but that's kosher. And Chris, what a move. What a move. What racing we're getting from the GT3s in these closing stages.
Yeah, great racing. You love to see it, and this is one of the best part about league racing is that you know people, you practice with people, you talk with them, and the respectful racing, the battling. It's all part of the league racing experience. So very enjoyable.
We're gonna have to get. Oh, Grayson Head's got passed by. Oh, what is happening here right now?
Goodness.
Oh my god! Oh no!
Oh no!
Gordon Nixon losing it, going into the gravel on the final lap, I say, of this race. Nate Sides has come up to the line, and Nate Sides, after an eventful race, which honestly is the best thing he could have gotten, comes across the line to win the final round of season 5. Nate. Well done, Nate. Very well held. Yeah. Behind them, I believe Chris Wilson crossed the line in 4th. And Owen Bierkircher finishes in the pit lane, pulling a Michael Schumacher, and finishes in 5th. Of course, that's going to be small consolation for him being compared to Michael Schumacher. That is a very rough penalty to get for him, indeed. And yes, falls down the order, unfortunately. We did see quite a lot of chaos go on in the last couple of laps. Let's bring back, while we wait for the GT leaders to come across the line, let's bring you some moves. The two MRT boys, Carl Contat and Alexander Yuri, going into the bus stop. Ooh, oh, okay, Yuri went wide, okay. Oh yeah, so I was getting a little bit more than that, but all good.
A little bit of Rubens Barrichello and Michael Schumacher there.
Yeah, ooh, Grayson Head had another moment going through Fifth Path, and Illy Bordian taking advantage and making the move through before then Grayson gets completely swarmed. Let's see what happened here. So, oh, he's got a puncture.
Oh, give a puncture.
He's got a puncture, yeah. Oh, so Jumpy Well makes it through, but Jordan Nixon just does, I don't think anticipates how slow the Mercedes is going to be. Oh.
I don't think he knew he had a puncture. He thought he was going to take the racing line and he was going to go outside, but oh, wow.
Yeah, ouch. What an ending to that one. It's, of course. Out in front, Parker Thomas does not care. He has dominated this race. Now once looked like the lead was getting out of his grasp, and he comes across the line to take the double this week. Sprint win and endurance win. All done, Parker.
Yeah, great race, Parker. Great race. Let's see if anyone rams into him like they did in the sprint yesterday.
Josh Popoff has just crossed the finish line. Ow, he missed!
Oh, jeez.
Oh, and he's upside down! Oh, that's beautiful.
I knew it. I knew it was going to happen.
Josh Popoff there, your P2 finisher, and the Cats Make People Happy duo having a little bit of a kissing fight over there in the gravel, joined by it's beautiful. This is art.
Great race, everybody. Great finish. Josh Popoff, P2, great result. We knew he had the pace and worked his way through the pack for a great result.
Fantastic. Oh, Parker reverse.
Oh, jeez. Giving the crowd what they want here.
Oh, no rear wing speed is back, baby.
Yes.
All right. Parker Thomas really showing her how to butter them biscuits, as alongside Josh Popoff. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the final race of the season has finally come to an end. Dakota, will you be around for the interviews?
Yes, I will. I can stick around.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, let's get our hypercar podium. We did forget to mention Jumpy Whale and Willie Mangrum are your other two podium finishers in hypercar in the middle of all that. Holy crap. Willie Mangrum, I need to get him in. I need to ask him. That has got to be a roller coaster race.
Yeah, right. No kidding.
All right. Willie, Arjun. I don't see Jordan Nixon, unfortunately, so... Oh, wait, no. I need an 8 sides, actually. He's also not in chat. Okay, we'll get started with these guys. Gentlemen, welcome to the final post-race interview for Season 5. And, wow, quite the race for the hypercar field there, as you guys might know. Willie, starting with you, man. Did you think you'd be on the podium today after what, 3 laps?
After that second or third lap? Absolutely not. That was a Hail Mary.
Yeah, but really great drive. We were covering you at different points, and well done staying consistent. We saw a lot of hypercar drivers have issues. Anything to say after that drive?
I'm looking forward to a break from Spa. I think that's all I got.
I'm sure you also did the 4 hours, so I can that. Dakota, did you have any questions?
Yeah, Elise, can you kind of walk us through what happened there at the beginning when you went off?
I don't know. To be quite honest, it kind of felt like when the tires were fresh, there was this weird slip angle right at the end of Kimmel that it just did not like, because when I got fresh tires, I did the same thing again. So yeah, just a weird issue with the tires. But I mean, after that, I just said, hey, we're just gonna have to pit and figure it out from here. So I was already planning to fuel save the entire race, so I just didn't deviate from that plan.
It worked out well, and
yeah.
you persevered.
Yeah, well, great job, Billy. Congratulations
you.
once again on the podium. All right, Arjun, P2. You got a little bit of chaos. You had a battle there with Jordan going on for a little bit. Talk to us about your race.
I mean, the race, I got damaged even before crossing the start finish line. I fumbled the pit limiter, and I was on the pit limiter when it went green. Well, I was off pit limiter when it went green, and then I pressed the pit limiter button to turn it off, turn it back on, and Mason ran into me and gave me orange rear end damage. He had orange front end damage and barely hitting 300 in the straight. And then I don't know. I was just bored the whole race. That's not a lot of hypercars, not a lot of battling. Jordan, he was having troubles getting the right tire on the car in the pit stop. It kept giving him wrong tires, and he kept struggling because he kept spinning because he had a really destroyed tire.
Ooh.
He couldn't get off the car.
Oh no.
So yeah. And then I kind of went wide up at Stablo too, and then spun. I was like, yeah, I don't care. I'm probably gonna beat Jeff in the championship, and I don't think I'll beat Mason because his first drop ran fourth. So yeah, I was just driving, just chilling, just doing nothing. I was just pretty bored the whole race. I don't lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dakota, any thoughts, questions?
Yeah, no, great race. I mean, I think we've seen, and I mean, both of us, Nitin and I, have experienced how difficult it is to drive the hypercars. So, yeah, great job persevering, and you've had a great season, man. In the BMW, if Greg was racing, you and Greg and Nate definitely would have had a lot more action. So it's been great watching you and everyone else race on the hypercars.
Yeah, it was a terrible start to the season with Portimao, DNF, and whatever happened, Sebring. But yeah, I mean, I did get to understand the car. I don't think hypercars are that difficult to drive. You just need to practice and just learn to know how to work the brakes, and you should be good. I feel like a lot of people are just like chickening out. Like you should just give it a try. You can learn any car if you. It's the first time driving them, right? Once you drive them, you get used to it.
Yeah. Well, I am one of those chickens, so I got to put more effort and time into it to keep up with you guys.
You have off season. You have 5 weeks of off season. You have enough time to learn a hypercar.
Well, yeah, for sure. We'll hope to see a few more hypers next season. And gentlemen, that's the interview. Thank you very much, and congratulations. Great season, great race from both of you. Great season as well. Look forward to seeing you back.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for hosting.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that was pretty quick. Let's get the GT3 field. Marcus Gathing, fuck him. Let's get your husband, and who's P3? Jared. Jared. All right, gentlemen, welcome to the post-race interview. You guys know the drill by now, but yeah, congratulations. Great race from all three of you. Gonna start with you, Guillermo. Really good from you, and talk to us about that a little bit, because you went for the tires, and that was quite an interesting strategy call. I think it worked out in the end.
Yeah, thank you. My strategy was saving the first stint and the second one just a little, change tires, and then pushing the last two stints. I guess P3, so I guess it works. Maybe if my car had some better top speed, I was able to overtake Owen before. But yeah, I don't know.
Coda, did you have anything?
Yeah, great job, Guillermo. We were watching you battle with Owen there at the end, and I ended in. I think you were pushing Owen so hard that he got a got a penalty for track limits. So, but up until that point, you guys were fighting really hard. So it was great racing. It's not a question, but just more of a comment. Great job.
Yeah, thank you. This season I got from you this nickname, this cursor nickname. But yeah, I guess. Yeah, it was a nice race. I don't know what to say. It was a nice.
It was a race of all time.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, congratulations once again, Guillermo. Great season from you as well. P2 in the championship, buddy. Looking forward to having you back.
Thank you, guys. Nice season. Nice job from the organization. I don't know how to say it.
Yes, thank you. Thank you,
You
Guillermo.
did good. Yeah, good job.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Josh, 19, Greg, Donnie, all the guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
Donnie's not part of the organization. If you say Donnie, like Donnie, we don't associate with that guy.
He just hangs out around here. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations anyway. And yeah. All right. Pop off. My God, dude. You had the most Lando Norris start of all time. And we did our best to curse you, but you still made it to P2. Great job, buddy. Talk to us about that race a little bit.
Bro, I lost the race. I'm so sorry. First off, I want to say congrats to Parker. He was so fast and consistent the whole race. But if I actually had more than one brain cell and didn't channel my inner orange cat at the start, I think I would have won that race. I was cranking, and I was really just driving slow in the first 3 stints. I really started pushing the last one. But my tires were already gone. It was fun. It was a hell of a fun race. I passed so many cars. It was a blast.
Yeah, every time we pulled over to your car, you were in front of the person we had seen you behind previously. So, yeah, we just saw you kept going up, further up and up the leaderboard. So yeah, it was a great race, and we did try our best to curse you. It didn't work.
Now that race start was a curse enough. Yeah, it was unfortunate. I think I was at one point 17 seconds behind Parker. I overfueled at the end, which cost me even more time, and I still only finished 9 seconds behind. So I think I made up about 10 seconds on him with race pace. So it felt good. It was fun.
Nice. Yeah, we enjoyed it. We enjoyed watching you guys.
That was great to watch. And yeah, great race. And look forward to hopefully having you back next season, GT3 Hyper, whatever it is. Would love to see it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. And great job on the broadcast once again.
Hell yeah.
Love you, baby. All right. And moving on to our race winner, Parker Thomas. Parker, how does it feel to go from 0 to 2 wins in the span of 24 hours?
It feels good. I'm glad that BMW goes fast in a straight line. It's really, really helpful on this track. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's awesome. I think in qualifying, like yesterday when we raced, the setup I was using was just like shredding the tires. I don't know if it was like the temperature or what, but I knew that I needed to try changing something up and like maybe trade a little safety for like tire life. So I switched the setup. It's a little more dodgy, but it definitely helped with the tires. At one point, I was just like managing the gap to Owen and hoping that whoever, like if Josh was going to approach Owen, that he was going to have to battle him. I was like, once they start battling, I'll pick up the pace again and burn through the tires. But yeah, I think I finished in like the 50s. But yeah, it was great. It was good fun.
Did you guys see Owen die in front of me when I got close to him?
Yes. Oh, I do need to ask Guillermo something about that, but yeah, Parker, Dakota, did you have any questions first for Parker?
Nope. Yeah, you did a great job, man. I was watching I was in the sprint race yesterday, and after all the carnage in lap 1, I was like 20 seconds behind you at the end of the race. So you had great pace yesterday, and if your setup today wasn't shredding tires, then yeah, even better today. So, how do you keep focus for the entire hour and a half when you're just like Max Verstappening the whole race?
I just listened to Popov whisper sweet nothings in the radio,
Yeah,
knew
we
it.
bullshit to each other. We were in
Yeah,
a
I
voice
knew
chat
it.
the whole time.
He reads what's that book if you give a mouse a pancake or whatever? He
Hey,
just
at least
reads
it's
it
not
from
milking
memory
a
to me.
centaur.
Yeah. We haven't read the Centaur milking book yet. I heard it's a banger, but maybe this off season we can do some what do they call that? Erotica.
Okay.
A little on the nose.
Oh man. Well, congrats, Parker.
Thanks, man.
Great.
Wait, sorry, Guillermo, did you take tires? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, I did.
Do you all four or just partial?
For
Ah, I was debating it because yeah, the understeer is just so brutal. Maybe I should have done it.
Yeah.
You in the full time in the full stints you gain time.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Guillermo, I wanted to ask you that little battle with Owen at the end. We were watching that. That was amazing. I just wanted to get your perspective, sort of what you were thinking the whole time, because we saw some great racing.
Yeah, I mean I don't know what else to do. I was because I knew that he hasn't take tires, so maybe I was doing a move on the outside, but I couldn't. I wasn't close enough in the end of the stakes because well the Lexus is a turtle, and yeah, I mean I don't know. I saw in my in the I saw that he was gaining cuts, he was gaining warnings. So yeah, maybe sometime I was showing the car just to trying to make him a mistake or maybe going off the limits, and then I mean in the end we worked it. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was still a fantastic race to watch. We really enjoyed it. So great job. And yeah, great job, all three of you. Great way to close out the season. I enjoyed it. I know Dakota did too. So yeah. Hope to see you guys back next season. Great stuff.
Thank
Great
you,
stuff,
appreciate
guys.
it.
Thanks.
Thanks
Yeah,
for the
thanks for the
broadcast.
broadcast, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I put on the right chat. God damn it. Hold on. All right, there we go.
They'll figure it out.
Well, Dakota, thank you once again for being co-commentating. That was really fun. And yeah, final thoughts for the race as well as the season.
Yeah, I think the race was really exciting. I think it stopped and started a little bit, but once we saw a lot of the strategies come together, it got really interesting, and I think great season as a whole. A lot of exciting battles, and like I mentioned earlier, that's what you get when you have league racing. You're racing with people and you're less inclined to run somebody off the track or be run off the track because we know these people and we talk to them. So if you're interested, links are in the description. Join the Discord and chat, tell us about yourself, and do some races.
Yeah, for sure. We would love to have more people on here. As you saw, lots of spots open, and yeah, if you're interested, if this sort of seems like your thing, do join us. We also have the sprint series, and I'm sure that'll be coming back next season. Announcements coming soon, PM. And yeah, until then, I've been Nitin with Dakota, and yeah, we've been OOFS. We'll see you in the next one.